Good afternoon, y'all. I don't know what time it is you're viewing this, but it's afternoon for me. It's about 7 p.m. And if this video reached you somehow, you are meant to hear what I have to say, and that is a Fendi fact. Today, I'm going to be talking about comparison and why it is ruining your life and distorting the beauty of life that you have yet to discover. First off, I would just like to let you know that there is no comparison. You are you, and you are beautiful, and you are very much special. You're very unique. You're brilliant. You're very intelligent. You have a lot to offer. Why don't I have my seatbelt on? Don't let anybody tell you differently or try to shine down upon your beauty and your greatness, because odds are, and not even odds are, it's a fact that they've already compared themselves to you. They have already compared themselves to you, and clearly there's something that they like about you or that they admire or wonder about you, and they're looking at themselves. They're looking at you and seeing something that they do not see within themselves. Therefore, they are trying to put you down and dim your light, because they're like, wait a minute, they're shining. And they're looking at you saying, oh, this person is great. This person has something about them that I don't have. So, and unfortunately, some people's reaction to that, instead of lifting somebody up and admiring someone, their reaction is to put them down, because basically they're putting themselves down. But in reality, they're putting all of their hatred towards themselves onto you. Let me tell you, that's comparison, and that is not okay. That is what will drag you down in life when it comes to anything. When it comes to getting a job, when it comes to getting into a school, when it comes to pulling that man, that woman, when it comes to almost anything. And not even almost anything, when it comes to everything, because people are everywhere. We are surrounded by people. We are all surrounded by each other. We are all, I'm not no sponge. I'm a choosy sponge. I pick and choose what I would like to obtain and take in. I analyze everything, but I do not take in everything, because not everything in this world is meant to be taken in. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to pick and choose. But anyways, I do not want to be like you. I don't want to be like her. I don't want to be like him. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like anybody. I want to be like myself. I want to be exactly myself. And I'm adding to myself daily. It's almost like a camera with the modifications you can add to make it greater. And that is a perfect fucking little metaphor or comparison or whatever. There is no comparison. I am me, you are you. And you need to accept that. And if you don't accept that, then you have a lot of work to do. And that's okay. Because that's all life is living and learning. It's the experience. It's not about getting to a certain spot. It's not about making $1 million, because you make $1 million, you're going to have to keep making income. That million might last you 5 years, maybe 10 years. I highly fucking doubt it, but you were meant to keep going. You're meant to keep adding to yourself and keep elevating in life to transform constantly. So comparison is only going to distort that. Imagine a scale, like the zodiac sign Libra. It's a scale. My best friend's a Libra, and in my opinion, Libras are very balanced. They tend to be very balanced when it comes to things, because they analyze a lot. No, this ain't no zodiac video. Back to the scale. Everything needs to be balanced in order to work. If you're comparing yourself, you are already unbalanced. You are unbalancing yourself while comparing yourself. If you see somebody else and you see something they got and you want it, instead of comparing, admire. Admire and figure out how you are going to obtain that same thing, or maybe a different thing that looks like that, but in your own damn way. Because you are not going to get the house, the car, the girlfriend, boyfriend, the new video game. You're not going to get that shit the same way somebody else got it. Now shit, you could, but you shouldn't even be worried about that. Because look, they could have worked 5 years, worked hard as fuck for the car that they're driving around, and it could take you 1 year to get that car. It's depending on what you do. So back to, there is no comparison. You cannot compare yourself to people, because you are not them. You will never be them. You will always be you. You will always be you. This will always be your vessel. This will always be your vessel and your body that you can make do whatever you would like to do. Comparing it to somebody else's, comparing yourself to another being, is just flat out unethical. It is not to be done. I kind of don't like that I'm taking it there, but I'm gonna take it here. A white person, or nah, let me not do white person, my bad. Any person with straight hair versus me with my curly hair. I can never be somebody with straight hair. I've never wanted straight hair. I thought that that was the normal at one point, and that has a lot to do with black culture in America and the way things have been put out, quite honestly. But I will never have straight hair. Now, there was never a time where I wanted it, but like I said, I thought it was the default. I thought it was the default because of reasons, being definitely due to a lot of discrimination in my city, hometown. But yes, at one point I did compare myself to people with straight hair, and I was like, okay, my hair doesn't look like them. My hair doesn't look like their hair. So what am I gonna do with that? I was a very advanced, smart child. So basically, instead of comparing, I analyzed, and I did compare it first, but I realized this is my difference. This is my difference in comparison to other people who have straight hair. And my difference is beautiful. My difference is magnificent. So it is the whole next day, guys, and my friend ended up coming back to the car, and we went grocery shopping, and I just got caught up in the day. But I wanted to come back and finish off this video on a solid note. I left off with a comparison example, and that was curly hair versus straight hair. And I don't know why I said versus. That made it sound bad. But like comparing straight hair to curly hair, I just want to emphasize on why it is unique. No matter which hair you have, if you have blonde straight hair, if you have black as fuck curly hair, they're both equally as beautiful. They're both equally as valid. They're both equally as accepted. And if they're not accepted by somebody else, boo, you gotta make sure that you're accepting it yourself. You have to accept it, and not only accept it, you have to embrace it, you have to love it. The journey to self-love and self-acceptance and embracing yourself to become your highest self and become anything you want in this world, that journey is hard. And it's not only hard, it takes time and it takes steps. You might think that you have reached like the highest elevation level or loving yourself level, but no, it is only up from there. It will keep going as long as you go on a positive note and you keep going forward and not backwards. And going backwards will be comparing yourself to other people, wanting what other people have, and not embracing who you are and who God made you and what God gave you. The tools, the material, this beautiful vessel that you have to make this world into whatever you would like it to be. And I'm gonna end it off on your uniqueness, if that's a word, your differences, your personal being is your superpower. Your individuality is what sets you apart from everyone else. It's what you have to offer. And you need to utilize that and embrace that in order to get to where you want to be. No matter what it is, no matter if you want to cut hair, bake cakes, work at Wendy's, do YouTube, be an actor, be a singer. That is going to take your individuality and your uniqueness. So therefore, comparing yourself to others is useless because, bitch, you can't be them. You cannot replicate what someone else is doing. You can either do it your own way or do it better. And you have to see it as better. And it ain't no damn competition. You just have to see yourself as worthy as someone else. A millionaire right now that is also an actor, and let's say you want to be an actor and you would also like to be a millionaire, you can do it in your own way. And it will be beautiful in your way. And it will be nothing like theirs. And you need to accept that. Once you get into that acceptance, you can do anything. This world is yours. Please don't compare yourself to others or any situation or anything. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a nice day. And I hope this message will benefit you. It's all truth and it's all love. See you guys in the next one.